and welcome back to another installment of Baltimore County Forever Podcast. This is a special A-Town edition. You heard Drake in the beginning of the episode, and that's how I feel. I haven't been back to Atlanta since 2011. That's 7 years ago. So I haven't been back here in 7 years, but came back. Got my man Sav with me.
What's good, Brody? What's up? What's up?
This shit is...
It's amazing.
Yo,
it's different.
We were fucked up.
House?
Yo, bro. So, alright, so we got to start from the beginning. Boom. We had a 12:55 flight. Missed that. Only person that was there was Kristen. And Kristen's normally the last person that's there. So
how did we link up?
Yo, so what
who was running through the airport?
Bruh, listen, I see these niggas in TSA. They like, yo, you gonna make it? Hell no, I ain't gonna make it. I know y'all ass ain't fit to make it neither. Shit, yo. Man, yo, so
you got out here though.
Yeah, so I get down to the gate. Kristen just sitting there. The plane, the door already shut. I'm like, damn, yo. They waiting on her. She's like, nigga, the door is shut. What do you mean? I was like, shit. So, boom. All right, so I sit down, talking to Kristen. I see Savage and George running and shit. And then them niggas try to put the brakes on. George damn near fell into somebody because he don't run.
Pulled a hamstring out there.
Yeah. That nigga almost died, yo. So, but we ended up being at the airport for like 2 more hours. So the next flight went until 3:15.
Yeah.
So mind you, it's like 1. It's like 12:30. No, it's 12:50 because the flight left at 12:55. Yeah, they closed the door like 5-10 minutes early. All right, so then everybody get something to eat. Except for me, y'all know I don't really be eating like that. I just drink some juice or some water, call it a day. Alright.
And we caught up. We was geeking too.
Yeah, bro.
We laughed a lot.
Bro, it's so much weird shit that happens in the fucking airport. Oh my god. But we gonna get to something special. Shout out to her in Atlanta. But alright, so boom, we get on the flight. It's this it's like a group of ladies. It's probably like about 8 to 10 of them. It's one of their birthdays. So the flight attendant, she ended up singing "Happy Birthday," the most soulful "Happy Birthday." This lady was in a choir.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
Me neither. I looked up like,
that shit was crazy. What the fuck?
All right, so boom.
Yeah,
all right, so we back. All right. So it was 4 of us. 2 of us had an aisle seat. 2 of us had a window seat, and then we had people sitting in the middle, bruh. We had drink tickets, like a lot of them. There's no reason to tell y'all where we got them from, but we had a lot of them. So I was passing some shits out to these older women behind me. Older women behind me. And they was just on some phony shit like, thank you. Give me my shit back then. Lady sat next to me. She was cool. I gave her a drink ticket. She was like, man, I needed one of these today. So I gave her one. She was, I plug my podcast. That's the one thing I will tell everybody. When you have something, you have to make sure you plug your brand. That way you never know who you meet. You never know.
You can't be scared. Yo, you can't be timid when it comes to it.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as we sat down, I definitely heard you say, listen to podcast?
Yeah.
Like, damn, they ain't waiting no way.
No. Bitch put a hamstring on the fucking seat. But yeah, so I talked to her for a little bit. Me and George, we helped her with her Apple Music, because she never even used it at all. Like, she was just listening to regular music, so I explained that. I explained my favorite mix. I explained how she could pick different artists, how she can make playlists herself, where you could find my playlist. And she was telling me her son is an engineer, so I know for a fact then he's able to like at least help her with it. But she kept on saying broadcast at first instead of podcast, but whatever. Alright, so alright, boom. Man, so we go from there, we get off the plane, we go to try to rent a car. Let me tell y'all what happened, right? So, I fucked up, right? Alright, so I got 1 credit card, right? I paid on the credit card. So I'm like, alright, boom. I go to Capital One, I put $250 on the account. I thought. I put $240, and then it brought that account to $250 available. It's a $300 card. I don't use my credit card, so I was just like, all right, fuck it, I do it. So I'm like, fuck. Now we're going backwards. Here. This is before I even get to the airport, but it ties back into where we're gonna be. All right, so I'm going to BWI. I'm like, shit. The car is 56, bruh. So the total would have been with the whole 200 and then 56 for the car. So I was already fucked up. So let's fast forward to being in Atlanta trying to rent the car. I'm short. And then I realized like a motherfucker. Then I'm short to like the worst degree ever. I'm short like $40 more. Like, so I'm like,
and we couldn't even give you cash because it was on your credit card.
Exactly. And then they do credit checks with the debit card. I'm like, bruh. I'm still working on my credit. It's like I'm trying to be an adult. Y'all not let me. Luckily, we have George, which is a one good friend that no matter what, I will call George. If I ever get in a position to get locked up, I'm calling George first. Yeah, I'm calling my mom, but I'm calling George so I know he got it. It's like, come on, I got you. Come on, you just don't make no goddamn shit.
Try to splurge.
Yeah. That's definitely some white people shit. Yeah. I got you. Don't worry about it. But so George look out, but George is one of the fancy people. Nigga couldn't get the Corolla like I wanted. This nigga like, yeah, let's get the CLK. You're like, what? Why? Y'all only here for 3 hours. Like, so we ended up getting like a Charger. But the lady set us up. We too busy joking with the lady and shit. She getting hooked up. What happened? What car did we go to at first?
Man, so we were supposed to get like a C-Class, like a sedan. But she gave us the SL, like the SLC or something like that little coupe, the little sport joint.
It's 4 of us. Somebody gonna sit in the trunk in the gas tank and did a hood?
Why wouldn't she tell us that, yo?
Bruh, she was too busy laughing at her, and I promoted my podcast there too. I definitely put it on a business card and gave it right to her. Thank you. Here's Baltimore County Forever. But yeah, so we go back. Well, George go back. Then she sends us somewhere else. It's a Jaguar right there. We should have took that. We should. But we ended up with a Charger.
With the Hemi.
That
bitch be growling.
And George is a bitch because I was trying to get something out there. I was checking for dents. That's what I'm doing. This nigga was going to rev up the engine. I got air hitting me in my chest and shit. I'm in this bitch. I've got the fucking smoke sweat on my chest and shit. So, alright, so. Yeah, so we drove off. We get to Madhouse. Madhouse in ATL, Southside. Yeah. I think it's called Madhouse ATL. Shout out to Riri, the bartender. Our waitress. Yeah. Very, very nice. She took care of us. But what did you have to do when we ordered these?
So, I'm in a little bartending class. So, like, well, my thing is, when I go out, I can't get no regular Jameson and ginger ale with rum and coke. I gotta, I'm trying to flex up with, like, be a little bougie. Mm-hmm. So I was trying to get. I asked for first. It was a green tea shot. You know what I mean? That's what we like to get when we out. So she said they ran out of Jameson, so we couldn't get that. So then I'm like, y'all got any rum chata and Fireball cinnamon toast crunch shot? Still good. I was like, no, we don't have any of that either. So I see the guy come from the back, fresh bottle of Jameson. So we ended up getting that green tea shots.
That shit is so fucking good. That's the second time I had green tea shots. Listen,
put us in the pocket on top of the trash can.
Well, one of them can't drink. So I took George shot. We naming names. It don't want me here. I took George shot, and I was lit. Kristen got the trash can, which is 60 ounces of liquor, light liquor at that, and. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a team effort. I got something called a Scarface, which was
I never heard of that.
It was Coke. Damn.
Gotta be rum.
Let me see. It was Coke. Damn, we got hella pictures from the track. Let me see.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I look at it, I'm like, damn, yo.
Okay, so it was Jack Daniels, Coke, and Amaretta with lime juice. It was pretty good. It definitely put me there. So we had okay, so we had the Jameson. I mean, we had the green tea shots. I had that drink.
We had 2 of them, right?
Did you have a regular drink too?
No.
Or you just had the trash can?
I just had the trash can.
Okay. The food was good. I got a buffalo chicken sandwich and
shrimp and grits. Shrimp and grits was on point. Yo, you can't go wrong with shrimp and grits, yo.
Yo, that plate was big as fuck. It looked like the lunch lady went like this. Him.
Gave me a nigga slop. You know, they about to feed the pigs.
Hey, Chris had a regular burger. George had this this skinny jean steak with a skinny T-bone steak. That uppercase T was definitely lowercase. Yo, and they have no steak parts on it.
A thin steak.
Hey, did, and he probably got. I think he got a medium well, but the nigga was trying to eat rubber. He was out this bitch trying to eat Italian at first, trying to get a well done steak. Weirdo ass. Then he had this light ass mac and cheese. He said was slamming, but it probably wasn't because it was probably Vermont cheese and shit. But yeah, I'm saying the food was good. The drinks was good.
Yeah. The whole vibe. The energy in there.
They got a VIP section. They got the hookah. Oh, y'all did get the hookah. I'm not a fan of hookah, but I tried it. It's not for me. But it was dope. It was
cool, yeah.
It's a nice little spot. You are in the Atlanta area. They got a nice happy hour. Everything's pretty much half price, and it's really good. So from there, from that point, we went to okay. So they had to get back on the airplane.
Our time was limited.
Very, very limited. We got there about. So we didn't leave the
madhouse shit.
No shit. We didn't leave the airport the first time until like 6:30, 6:40.
Yeah.
And we went straight to the madhouse, and then we had to get them back to the airport so they could catch their flight. Flight was at 10:15.
Yeah.
We didn't know where we were going. That's pretty much it. We did not know where we were going. Originally, the Kristen was supposed to get on like the 9 o'clock flight or something like that, but whatever. She missed that. And then the 10:15 joint, it was like, all right, we can make it. But Atlanta Airport is so big, and Delta has its own side.
Thanks.
It's like Delta's on the south, and then everybody else is on the north. We went to south, and it was mad traffic, and we wasn't gonna make it. It was a wrap.
You gotta talk about when we cut the.
Oh my god! Yo. Oh my god!
You can't leave that out. Yo, it was an eventful like 8 hours.
Oh my god! Yo, so. Was he trying to race George?
I don't know what he was trying to do.
The nigga. Go ahead, y'all.
What side were you on?
I was on the passenger side. I was in the front.
Oh, see, I was in the back behind you. So like, I just look up and just see a car just going down this fucking hill, skidding off the road. So I saw the end of it.
Yeah. All right. So you know how you got to exit to go left.
Yeah.
And you could go around the bend. And we were just getting to the south where the gates are. So we were going, and it kind of seemed like he was trying to race George. And then it kind of seemed like he was just trying to get over.
Right.
But in turn, when he went and turned that on that bend, he turned and must have turned too hard trying to sit there. All you see is his car go like this. We like, oh shit!
That's when I looked up and saw the nigga up.
Bro, the nigga didn't tilt the boat, but he definitely rocked it. He definitely rocked the fuck out of that shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was crazy as shit. And that whole time, we just like, is this nigga dead? I think you was like, should we go back and check on him? Like, nigga, no, we trying to go home.
Thanks, man.
Like, yo, so, you feel me? And I really, oh my God. Stacy, Don, I really do apologize. I did not realize that we were saying we were going to record that night. I promise I did not know. I'm sitting there and like I'm saying this shit in the car. I'm like, damn, she's saying go ahead, enjoy yourself. We'll just catch up. 9 o'clock's not gonna happen. I'm just like, oh, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Like what? Like
that's what I thought. I'm like, yeah, you got to wake up early.
And I kept on saying that. I was like, yo, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna go. I gotta record before we go to the podcast thing.
Yeah,
and then it's like, I was wrong. I truly apologize, Don. I really, really, really apologize to you personally. I'm so sorry. I did not. It's my fault. All that fall on me. I didn't read the messages. I was drinking too, and that is not an excuse. But I'm just saying, like, I thought it was something else. I thought we were recording today, as in now, this morning, and then we would go to the podcast event and stuff. But I truly, truly apologize. I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry. Like, just like what Sad was saying, like, I'm out. I'm in the car. I'm saying this as it's going on because we're trying to figure out how we could get y'all to the airport and stuff like that. And then everything just went left. But I do apologize. But after that, unbeknownst to me, because I'm thinking like, all right, I'm recording in the morning. We can still go out. So we ended up going to the Trap Museum, T.I.'s Trap Museum,
which was lit,
and it wasn't a line, nothing crazy. I do want to show y'all.
Yeah, we came back with some dope.
Yeah, dope, buddy. Yeah, buddy. So we have it's a bag. All right, and in the bag we have I don't know. I thought it was a sticker, but it's not a sticker. And then we have bricks. Like Gucci. Alright, so they package their t-shirts like a brick. Literally duct taping all, saran wrap. I feel like we in Belly.
You got a knife, you want to
I'm saying if it's copacetic, you feel me? Like cut it up. It's like, oh, that shit right. Right. But you know what I'm saying, say medium because I wear medium. But yeah, that was the first stop. That's when you first walk in. We're greeted with a woman that is setting the museum off right. Like,
yeah, yo, her energy was there. So it felt like you need like a little ratchet thing in there. Gotta be ratchet.
Yeah, it was
real. It was real. You know what I mean? It felt like I was in a trap.
Yeah, and it's set up like a corner store. So when you first walk in, it's circulars all on the walls. And we walked into the corner store. They have a guy behind the counter. Yeah, so he pulled the shirts out. I'm sorry, the bricks out from underneath the sink, and it was crazy. They had hoodies too. They had t-shirts. It was dope. And then from there, where did we go?
Where did we go? We came through, and we walked to. We was in like Granny house. Good?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just checking the text.
We was in the Granny house. We was in the trap house for real. Had the motherfucking pistol on the table. Had the grass. Had the Newports. Gotta have the ports.
So I think that was a granny, and then that was probably like the son. That was the son that never leave the house.
Yeah, facts. 40 years old, still home.
Uncle something.
Selling nickel bags to that Reggie.
Talk about that fire, young boy. Shaw. But yeah, so that was cool. We got to sit on the couch that you're not supposed to sit on.
Did it have plastic on it?
Yeah, but the plastic was all ripped up like a house, like a black house. Like so. Sav took a picture. You took a picture with the grandma.
I did.
It was just the hospitality. Southern hospitality is a real thing.
It is, bro.
And it was dope. So then from there you go explore the museum. Like right then and there. So the first stop is when you first walk in, you have T.I.'s to the left. You had T.I.'s gun case.
Yeah. Everything. ARs. Yeah. Pistols. Anything. He had everything. He got booked with everything.
Dope charge, pistol charge, dope charge.
Yeah.
It was dope, and it set up like a vault. Did you peep that?
Nah.
So like where his gun case is at, it was a vault, and it had the vault door and all that shit. Yeah.
Well, like where his suits was at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And when you walk out of the vault, you have Young Dro stuff. And they actually have, I assume that's the handwritten lyrics
from him.
From Dro Shoulder.
That was tight. Yeah, that was that. And then from there, what was across from there was Rick Ross.
Yeah, the Rather You Than Me album cover background.
And a big ass Bel Air Rose.
Yeah, we took a picture of that, and it had the little, what is that? Like a mink? Fur scarf or mink scarf.
Yeah, mink.
And the crown like he has on in the cover. And then you had.
That shit was tough.
It was.
I didn't think about it, yo. That shit was tough, bro. Hey, I should have put the crown on.
You should have, yo. Hey, yo, that shit was hard. Then they had a section dedicated to Jeezy that had bricks all around and then a big snowman.
It's definitely paying homage to the people that deserve it, yo.
Yeah,
that started that
forefathers
trap
of trap. Yep.
Yeah, yo, and that's why I like it, because it's like it reminded me of all that good ass music and just the movements, the snowman tees. You know what I mean? Like the fucking T.I. would just T.I. like the shoulder lean and Dro and all that, like that. That shit was fun. Like being young, I was like 12, 11 years old, and I'm just like, damn, this shit hard.
Man,
my mother did not fuck with it at all.
But
that shit was tough, yo.
Yeah, they Gucci Man shit.
Yeah.
They set up Gucci Man's kitchen from all the trap house. Literally.
Did he do First Day Out?
I
what
feel
video
like,
was that? Was that Don't Know Nobody?
I can't.
It was Kitchen. It was Kitchen. I think it was Kitchen. Don't know
It might have been Kitchen.
Nobody fuck with my kitchen.
Oh damn, that's that song?
Yeah.
It's quite possible. But I feel like that's the same house from like the trap. Back in the Trap or Trap House. Whatever, but it had everything just like Gucci Man's kitchen.
I was sauce, bro.
Bro, we were so fucked up.
Because it's like, if we didn't take pictures, a lot of the stuff I probably wouldn't even remember.
Oh, yeah, we did do that. And that too. They had walls dedicated to all the fallen soldiers. Dobie, Lil Snoop, Shorty Low, Bankroll Fresh.
Yeah.
A couple other people too.
It was tough, yo. I can't believe, I think, we should have been going to that shit.
Yeah. Well, it just opened.
When?
Yesterday, I think. Well, they did soft openings Sunday. That's where Stacy and them went. They went Sunday, and they did a soft opening for T.I. release party, I believe.
Okay.
So yesterday was like one of the first days and shit. I hope it's a staple day. But let's go back.
That's probably why the girl was like, she was thinking of 2 Chainz Trap House. Yeah. When I was like, we in the Trap Museum, she was like, that's been out. That's when you said it came out yesterday. I'm like,
yeah.
Fuck she talking about?
That's probably how they got the car. Okay, all that shit makes sense now. Yeah. But they did have the 2 Chainz pink Cadillac track car. That was dope.
Yeah.
He took a hella fine picture there.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought we was gonna get kicked out. So the girl was like, hey. I'm like, this nigga's blocking out everything. Every fucking thing.
I had to, yo. You gotta live in the moment,
that shit was lit. And then they had a cell. I assume I want to say it was probably Meek Mill's cell when he was incarcerated. And you can write on the cell. You can write on the walls, the ceiling, the walls, all that shit.
You took a picture of your shit?
I did take a picture of when I wrote it. Yeah, I did a video for that. It was something else. The barbershop, they had a barbershop there.
Yeah, they had the mug shots. They had Meek Mill mug shot. They had Futures. Did you see that? We took pictures in front of that.
That was when we first walked in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I got a picture of that. But yeah, that was cool, man.
What was in the room when you walked down the hallway and you made the right? What was all in there?
When?
It's like when you going past, so you know where Rick Ross shit was, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's that little walkway, and it was like a Yo Gotti.
Oh, that's
right
where. Okay, to the right of them, that's where the little Snoop shit is.
Yeah. What else was in there? There was hella shit in there.
Like pictures of 8-Ball MJG, Mia X. It was a big T.I. head in there. It was a lot of different things of the older music and stuff like that, like the beginnings of that Southern music. Yeah. That's pretty much it for that, man. Then we had Waffle House and we was fucked up there.
Got some more grits.
Yeah, I got some more grits.
You gotta, when you come to the South, you gotta get grits.
Mm-hmm.
You got to, man. I don't get no cheese in mine, but I would recommend that you get cheese. Yeah. You know.
That shit was lit. Well, I ain't never fuck up Waffle House food like that before. I normally don't even eat Waffle House, but that shit was good and we was good and drunk.
Facts.
But yeah, man. I just want to give y'all a nice little wrap up of how it was in the A for us, man. I gotta get ready to go to this podcast event out here. I just want to take the time out. I know during a lot of my episodes, you've always heard me mention him. This is Savage. And how much I'm really proud of him. And, our whole crew is extremely proud of him. And, when I first met him, I think he was 20?
19.
19.
Yeah.
Shit. So like he said he had a plan. He wanted to do what he wanted to do. He said he had it done by this age, and he's done it. He's traveling, seeing the world, helping people.
It's important, man.
Yeah.
People are important. Understanding people are important. Like gaining a love, a true, like a genuine love for somebody, not knowing them, you know what I mean, never meeting them in your life, and just seeing them, wanting to help them and just help them be better, period. That's important. Like we don't have that. Like Donald Trump, you know, I don't fuck with him, but he ruined that. He's ruining that for a lot of people. Like everybody, it's a lot of hate. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, it shouldn't be that way because of one person. You know what I mean? When Obama was in office, it unified black people, like everywhere. It made people go vote. It made people want to go vote. That's the only time I ever voted. You know what I mean? I didn't even care if you won or lost, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna vote. But it's like, it's important, man. Like people, you should love one another. That's how I look at it. I do whatever I can to just show somebody, hey, you got me. If you don't have anybody, and that's true. It's from the heart.
Yeah.
But this guy right here, I appreciate this guy. I appreciate everybody, you know, in our little group chat. Jordan, Mac, George. They always believed in me. They always supported me. They always told me that it was more to life than working at the airport. And there's nothing against working at the airport, but it's like I was so young, and they like, nah, man, go do what you want to do. Always fall back. You can fall back on this whenever, but don't let this stop you. Don't let people making a lot of money at the airport, but don't get blinded by that. Do what you want to do. So I did. You know, I joined the Air Force. I was 19, 24 now, and I've been to Guam, Hawaii, Cali, Vegas, Alaska, Montana, Florida. I got a trip coming up. I'm going to Korea, Philippines. And I would say if you're young and you don't really have a direction, join the military. You can figure out whatever you want to do. Why you getting paid? Why you traveling? Why you going to school? Like, that way it's not wasted time. So, yeah, man. I appreciate them. I love them. My big bros, my OGs, whatever you want to call them, man. I fuck with them.
Yeah, man. I always talk about him, but I'm slowly but sure we're gonna get everybody on an episode.
That would be tight.
Yeah, I really appreciate him. He inspires all of us, you know, to keep on going and, you know, focus on whatever we gotta get done to get it done. Just, you know, shout out to Mac, shout out to George, shout out to Kristen, you know, OG Aline, like, you know, but, you know, you still get 25 rounds from me. You still get all for one from me. Just thank y'all so much. Baltimore County Forever.